What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back once again with another video for you guys. This one is going to be focused on Wallbreakers and their AI or artificial intelligence. For those in the COC community, it's been out there for a while or whatnot, but it seems like, at least from my clan's perspective, we still kind of have some questions kind of going around as far as, how does it work? Why does my wall breakers kind of go wherever the case, may be? And so wanted to just go ahead and chime in real quick and then show you some replays illustrating that. So the first and foremost rule is the wall breakers no longer target the walls, as much as that doesn't make sense. They are currently looking for a building that is enclosed, whether it is partially or full. It's supposed to be enclosed with walls. The whole partially comment that they made in Supercell forums, I'm not too sure about that, as I've seen that one kind of get negated, but it's definitely for sure that if they're fully enclosed, then they're going to be going for walls. So if I were to, for example, throw a wall breaker from this particular tree location, it's going to go, more or less at these particular walls, because that Archer Tower is the closest building that is enclosed by walls. After this one is open, then this elixir storage, if I'm still shooting still deploying my wall breakers from this particular location, is going to go to this set of walls. And now here's the trick. For the third set of wall breakers, if still deployed from this location, where would it go? And probably a lot of people would say, probably here or here. My guess, truthfully, it's going to be between, it's probably going to be this one, but I'm assuming that by then they probably would have either worked their way in or whatnot, but it's going to be a close call between this particular Archer Tower and then this either the gold or the mortar. And the reason being is, even though you look at this and you see that this wall is a little bit farther than this wall, remember that it is a building that the wall breaker is looking for, and they're looking for the building that is the closest building that is enclosed by walls. So even though this is enclosed by walls, this building is farther away. Or actually, this one is, this one's closer, this one's farther away. But assuming that they're coming straight down the line, I would think, now I'm thinking more or less the gold storage. If not the Archer Tower, the gold storage. So it just kind of depends on the shortest distance. It's going to be close, but probably the Archer Tower or the gold storage. So a lot of people would think, it would definitely hit this mortar, but the mortar is a little bit farther back. So, and then in addition, when deploying the wall breakers, if you were to deploy multiple wall breakers, multiple sets, in pairs of two, after the initial one is broken, if you fire another set behind it, and maybe it's sitting at this gold or this elixir collector by the time this set breaks, at this particular location, it's going to recalibrate and find the next closest building, which is going to be right here. So for those that are trying to work their way in and funnel their way in into a base, definitely going to have to work on the timing, on the deployment of wall breakers. Otherwise, if you wait, obviously if you wait and don't utilize that second set, a second or two after you fire the first set, it might calibrate and might assume that one of these buildings are going to be closer. So let's go ahead and throw out a couple examples here. Got two different replays. All right. This particular one, very segmented. Let's see. I believe I attack from the west side. I'm assuming that I'm attacking from the west side because all the storages are more biased towards the left. With the Wiz Towers exposed on the north and southeast side, it's definitely a smart decision to come on this side. So spreading out the wall are the giants, barbarians, archers, and then get ahead and do 2 sets of wall breakers followed by a third one, so that once that one is broken, that next set goes to the next segment, which is close to. I'm going to go ahead and fire another example here, not even a second after, so that after you see that go, it's going to relocate and go for the next wall, which is there. So it's definitely a great tactic to practice, but as everything, it takes a little bit of time to master, and one misfire or maybe a little bit late on the deployment, and it's your Wallbreaker is going somewhere else, some other random location. So this pretty much vid is or this fight is pretty much over. Lucky for me, I was able to 3-star this base. Yeah, premature bases, premature defenses. The walls weren't too bad, but yeah, definitely needed to get those defenses up. So all right, I don't want to waste your time. Let's move on to the next one. I think it's yeah. I attack a guy named Stupid. Interesting name. Okay. We got some upgrading mortars and splash damage on the southeast side, so I believe I'm going to go ahead and attack from that location. Let's see. So yeah, bringing all the CT troops on over. And I think this particular one, as I'm getting this set up, I'm going to take out this T-junction between the archer and the cannon tower, and then the one between the air defense and that outside cannon that's shooting right there. I'm going to try to throw both wall breakers at the same time, followed by a third set, so it opens all 4 compartments and then sends the next set of wall breakers to that gold storage. Let's see if I get it. Oh, there's 1, 2. But then again, I don't see that third set, so I must have waited on this one. But it looks like with the there we go, with that third and fourth set, I was able to break it up a little bit more. I guess I waited on the deployment of the wall breakers because I knew that if I got it the first time, that it wouldn't be an issue as far as getting that third set of wall breakers in there, because there was no other closed segments in there. So just working my way in. Don't think I have any more wall breakers. Maybe one more set, but I think that was it. I only brought 12 wall breakers with me. Only. But again, that's pretty much the gist of that. So setting the pair of wall breakers followed by a second pair right around a second afterwards is vital to getting the segmentations that you want to down and funneling your way into a base. With segmentations like this, if you wait too long, they're just going to go on the left or the right side, whatever random archer tower, like if this one was left and you were firing from the northwest, it would go to that one versus the one in the gold storage, if the gold storage was closed. So that is pretty much it. I'm sure there's a lot more topics I can go to as far as deploying them in pairs versus mashing them, but I think for the most part, just to get the basics out the way, that should pretty much cover it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to PM me on Paringo, as I love to talk about this stuff when I have nothing else better to do, because that's who I am. I have no life. I just talk about COC all day. You can ask my coworkers. But yeah, so yeah. Other than that, I think we pretty much covered the basis of the Wallbreaker deployment. If you have any questions, hit me up. Other than that,